You think you're tired. You tell yourself you're exhausted, burned out, running on empty. And everyone nods along, saying, yeah, you deserve rest, self-care matters, you need balance. But let's be real for a second, because the truth? You're not tired. You're distracted. You're undisciplined. You're addicted to comfort, convenience, and escape. And it's stealing your life, slowly, quietly, every single day. Most people won't tell you that. Because it sounds harsh. It's not nice. But nice doesn't get results. Truth does. So here it is. You're not tired. You're untrained. Your mind has been trained to retreat at the first sign of discomfort. And you've accepted that retreat as normal. But here's the thing, you weren't built to scroll for hours. You weren't built to snooze through your goals. You weren't built to live a life that feels like an endless loop of meh. You were built for fire. And you've been walking through life with the flame turned off. Now let me tell you a story, mine. I used to snooze 5 times every morning. No exaggeration. I'd lie in bed scrolling, convincing myself I was too tired to get up. But the second I saw a notification, I had energy to react. Funny, isn't it? I was too tired to get up and stretch, but I had enough energy to scroll TikTok for 45 minutes before even brushing my teeth. That wasn't exhaustion. That was avoidance. Avoidance of the version of myself I knew I could be. Avoidance of the discomfort that would actually make me stronger. And the truth is, avoiding that version of myself was draining me more than any workout, any job, any 12-hour shift ever could. Because nothing drains you more than betraying your potential. One day, I had a moment. One of those, sick of your own BS, moments. I looked in the mirror and saw a version of me I didn't recognize. Soft. Passive. Tired, but not from doing. Tired from not doing. I asked myself one question. What would the most disciplined version of me do right now? And the answer hit like a slap. He'd get up. He'd move. He'd show up. He wouldn't negotiate with the alarm clock. He wouldn't need motivation. He'd just do the thing. So I started. Not with a 5 a.m. gym session. Not with a 2-hour productivity hack. Just one promise. No more snoozing. Alarm goes off. I get up. Sounds small. But that single act? It broke the cycle. Because when you break a promise to yourself, your brain remembers. But when you keep one, you start to trust yourself again. You start to feel powerful again. The first few days sucked. I won't lie to you. I didn't feel powerful or inspired. I felt weak, sore, and confused. But then, something shifted. By day 4, I wasn't just waking up, I was waking up. Like something inside me had finally rebooted. I started stacking wins, push-ups before coffee, stretching before screens, reading before reacting. And the more I did that, the more energy I had. Wait, what? I thought I was tired before. But now I was doing more and feeling better. That's when I realized it wasn't rest I was missing. It was alignment. I wasn't tired. I was unfulfilled. I wasn't burned out. I was bored with myself. I didn't need more sleep. I needed more self-respect. Look, if you've made it this far into the video, I know something about you. You know you've been playing small. You've felt it for a while. You've been scrolling, waiting for something to jolt you. Something to wake you up. This is that moment. Because if no one else has told you this before, I will. You are not tired. You are capable of more than you've let yourself believe. You're sitting on talent, strength, and resilience that you haven't even scratched the surface of. You just haven't activated it yet. You're like a Ferrari with the parking brake on. Of course, it doesn't feel fast. It was never meant to stay idle. Discipline isn't a punishment. It's a gift. It's the highest form of self-love, choosing long-term growth over short-term relief. But here's the part most people won't admit: motivation fades. Plans fail. Energy dips. But discipline? Discipline shows up when nothing else does. There are people out there, right now, living your dream. With less talent, less opportunity, less time. They're not better than you. They're just more consistent. They made the choice to show up every day, whether they felt like it or not. And I know that hurts to hear. But that pain? Let it wake you up. You're not watching this by accident. This video found you because you're ready to break the cycle. The cycle of waking up tired, because you're waking up to a life you're not proud of. The cycle of starting things, and never following through. The cycle of thinking, next Monday, when next Monday turns into next year. No more. You're done being tired. You're done being average. You're done negotiating with your potential. This is your moment. The one you look back on in 6 months and say, that's when everything changed. So here's what you're going to do. Tomorrow morning, when your alarm goes off, you're going to get up. Not because it's easy. Not because you're motivated. But because you're disciplined. And every day you do that, you become 1% stronger. Not just physically. Mentally. Spiritually. Because every act of discipline is a vote for the person you're becoming. You're not tired. You're just out of alignment. But that changes today. Like this video if something inside you just shifted. Comment, "I'm done being tired," if you're ready to reclaim your life. And subscribe to elevate you, because this channel isn't here to sugarcoat. It's here to tell you the truth no one else will. We don't just inspire around here. We rebuild. And if you're ready